sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it away first. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Wingo. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands. It's Moore. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Dropping back, it's Manning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
9 to change now on 2nd and long.
2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long. 2nd and long.
after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Heaves it deep. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. A quick pass to the left. He's running free down the middle. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rebels! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just keep slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Moore. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
We love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle. It's Simon. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's dribbling. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The give from the gun. Hard running there.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds space on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Really solid timing here between wide receiver and quarterback. You see curl routes all the time. You got to do a good job. As soon as he breaks and starts to curl back to the quarterback, you see he throws the football right to him. Great timing.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Simon. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
These corners backing off a bit. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
To throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll run it from the gun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. So now it's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right on target this time. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense not showing press coverage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It falls incomplete. incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to barge in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They got stuffed on second down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Shakes off the defender. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down. And what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Hand off from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Give to the running back. Pass to 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Offense lining up quickly. To the air, it's Manning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. A nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The throw to the outside is complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here,
he'll take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for a deep man. Makes a grab for a big play. Off to the races. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the stomping has commenced.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll try the run. Running into the open space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quarterback adapting. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. These corners going to give them some space. The give to the tailback. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got it on the move. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the air on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Corners are going to bail. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
He'll run it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking for room. It's Baxter. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Manning. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
It is, he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the